anything to do with women, I will not even sleep. I will always be excited to support fellow women, to nurture them through career as well as business. So this 360-degree initiative is to engage 100 well-selected young women in Uganda to support you through your vocational and career skilling so that you are able to seize opportunities for jobs, to seize opportunities to improve your employability and revenue generation. This project is a 2-year project that we've started, and it's going to run from 2024 to December 2025. The target is literally young women between 18 years to 30 years. And our focus has been picking young women who are not able to get the usual opportunities. 50% of the young women are from semi-urban, and 50% are from the rural areas, as you will hear the report shortly. We've been very intentional on inclusivity. We've taken care of the refugees and also people with disability. Over the past decade, Uganda has registered a considerable increasing number of young people who are out of employment. And yet, some of them are educated, or they have a skill, 1 or 2. In 2021, the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, UBOS, revealed that young people who are unemployed and in the age of 18 to 30, the number increased from 12.7% in 2012-2013 to 13% in 2019-2020. Despite a reduction in the overall national unemployment rate from 11.1% to 10% during the same period. For young women, the statistics are even worse. 75% of the young women are unable to identify a decent employment. And that is why the influx on odd jobs in the Middle East is going up. And we've also seen a lot of increased gender violence, increased abuse of young women because of some of the areas of the issues that you have filled in a report that you filled in when you applied. I therefore take opportunity to thank our guest of honor, Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, represented here today, for your initiative to continue pushing gender mainstreaming across the country, but also for your focus on ensuring that women are not left behind. And that is an indication for you on a Monday morning to choose to come here with us in Kajansi as we launch this very critical project. We also don't take this for granted that we have partners, Team Up, because we believe this is part of your Team Up program, and also ZMN Steve Tang for choosing Capital Solutions to be your partner to work on this program. To all the young women, the 100 young women that have been successfully, carefully selected out of 1,551 young women, you've been so lucky to be part of this project. And we believe by the end of the period, your lives would have changed. Your opportunities would have doubled. And that is going to be a game between we and you to work together to achieve what we desire. We shall play our role to hold you to ensure growth and success of your careers. Because even me who is speaking, I was picked by somebody to mentor me, to support me, to enable me gain my self-confidence, and therefore, as a Ugandan woman, I deserve to give back. And that is why even the women and men that we've selected are willing to give back, so that we can see another generation coming before us or after us to move the country to another level. I wish you all good deliberations at this launch for God and my country. I remain Dr. Joyce Tamale, CEO, Capital Solutions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joyce Tamale. Let's put our hands together. When I say put your hands together, I mean to clap. Let's clap for Dr. Joyce Tamale for 2 things. 1, for what he has just briefed us about. But the second is because she is the person behind Capital Solutions, and she has mentioned that she was picked by somebody, and so she's paying back. But I call it paying forward. So thank you very much for this initiative, and thank you for looking out for young women especially who have a lot of potential, and they only need somebody to hold their hands. Thank you very much, Joyce, and please assume your seat. Thank you. Okay, so our colleagues online, I hope you are following. We have just had the opening remarks from Dr. Joyce Tamale, and I would like to right now welcome the next speaker. But as you listen in, please take note. If you have any questions, any issues to clarify, please write them down, because we shall have a session for that particular question and area of clarity that you might need. So please write it down. Allow me to take this singular honor to welcome and invite Madame Marion, the program manager from CMNE's Stiftang. Madame Marion. Let's put our hands together as she comes, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Capital Solutions, for having me here. Thank you for everybody who took the time and come here, and also thank you to the online participants. And welcome everybody to this launch of the WIGOI project. I really liked how you pronounced it. I'm not sure if I can repeat that exactly. It's WIGOI. WIGOI. Yes, thank you very much. So my name is Marion Batz from Siemens Foundation. Siemens Stiftung. Stiftung is foundation. And the Siemens Foundation, we work in several different areas. We work in arts and culture. We work in the education sector, and we work in the sector of social entrepreneurship. We have different projects all around the world, in Africa, in Latin America, and also in Europe. And I myself, I'm from the social entrepreneurship department, and we really believe that locally anchored social entrepreneurship are the most sustainable way forward for accessing secure income in the future. And that's why we had the opportunity to also get to know Capital Solutions, and I'm very thankful for it. We already have collaborated with you in the past, also with Team Up Uganda, my colleague Monica. Here we have a project with Team Up Uganda. It's a cross-sectoral, multi-stakeholder program. It has very different topics, from agriculture to water, and also to sexual and reproductive health. I do think that the cross-sectoral is a very important part of it, to get to know each other. And I also think a lot of the young women that are going to go through this training, they come from different sectors, but everybody can learn from each other. And I really would like to pick also up what Dr. Joyce Tamale said about the learning. I was reading a book actually last week, and in the book it says about passing on knowledge. So I can learn a lot, and I can keep it to myself to try to grow, but I won't grow as big as I'm able to grow if I collaborate, and also if I pass on my knowledge. I acknowledge the limited knowledge I have, and I work together with everybody. And I think especially for women, it is very important, this strong collaboration. I think worldwide there are 2% of the financial support for female entrepreneurs it's only 2% of they only receive 2% of financial support, while male have more opportunities, especially in the financial sector. And I think that's if you look all over the world, and it's a very, very small number, so even here it's very important for women to stick together. And yeah, but there are so many researches on that actually female-led enterprises are often more sustainable. So why are there just 2% of the finance going into female-led enterprises? So I really do think that WIGOI is a project that could help and also accelerate a small possibility to change that. So we're trying our best, and we believe in it. So we do it, and I think also the impressive number of over 1,500 female applicants says a lot about the demand that is out there. So women need also the opportunity to be able to learn, to grow. And yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this initiative, and I'm also very honored. I'm looking forward on what I am allowed to learn on this journey. And yeah, I wish you a lot of luck and all the best on this journey. Thank you very much.
Madame Marion. Let's put our hands together better than that, please. We've heard from Madame Marion, who is coming actually from Siemens Tuftang, our development partners in this project, or rather on this project, WIGOI. I want to call upon our colleagues who are online. If you're online and you can see what I've shared in the chat, please tap that link. And for those of us who are here, we are also going to use this technology. If you have your phone and you are online, we have Wi-Fi here, but if you also have data, you should be able to participate. But for now, this question is for those who are online. If you're online and you can see the question that I've just put up, rather the link that I've put in the chat, tap it, and when you tap it, you should be able to enter your name. And when you enter your name, please answer the question that is there. The question that is there is, where are you connecting from? And from here, I can see that we already have people from Jinja. Please don't put Uganda, because we are in Uganda. Put a district, for example. If you're in Kenya, put Kisumu or Nairobi. If you're in Tanzania, put Mwanza or something like that. I want us to see where you're connecting from. And if you can pin me, I want to see what the colleagues online are putting up. Some people are from Kirab, Wate, Masaka, Wakiso, Chibuli, Soroti. IT, can you pin my screen? We want to see this here. Bweyogerere, Entebbe, Buloba, Mukono, Jinja. Perfect. I want to see this. Kampala is so big because I know that very many people are in Kampala. IT team, can you pin my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Okay. I am disabled actually, so host, please enable me. This is Mercy. Mercy, have mercy on me and make me a host. I want people who are here to see what is happening outside of this room. And this is, it can only be possible if you make me a host. I know it can take you 1 minute, but if it goes beyond 1 minute and I cannot see that, then I'll be able to move to the next item on the agenda. Okay. Am I a host now? Perfect. So can you pin my screen, IT team? Okay, so we have participants coming from Mbarara. This is awesome. Somebody's in downtown. Downtown of where? Kampala, Nairobi, downtown of Masaka or Jinja. Now downtown is really ambiguous, but we are happy to see you. Mutungo Bina, Kawanda, Gulu. We have people in Gulu, Tororo, Luengo. Perfect. We have people in Buziga, Soroti, Buate, Kasangati. Kampala is so big because there are many people who are saying Kampala, and that's why it is that big. Mukono, Buziga, keep them coming. Kibuli, Mukono, Kawanda, Buziga, keep them coming. We are very happy to see that we are connecting with all of you from across the country. And please keep the answers coming. Keep the answers coming. I would like to welcome the next person to speak to us, and that is none other than Helen. Helen, are you ready? Okay, so Helen is going to give us kind of an overview of what WIGOI is. And after Helen has given us the overview, I will announce what will happen next. There will be a slight change in your program that you see on your table, but I will mention that when Helen is done. Helen, please take up your mic. Please keep the answers coming, and I'm very happy that you are connected, our friends who are online. Thank you, IT team, for this very wonderful job that you are doing. Over to you, Helen.
Thank you very much, Francis. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, everyone online. How are we feeling this morning? Excited? Not more than me. So as we wait for the presentation to start, I have a present for just one person. Just if you answer the right thing, okay? Only the participants. Associates, no. Serena, don't answer. I know you'll get it right. What is Capital Solutions niche? Anyone online who can answer that? What is Capital Solutions niche? Serena is burning, but no, not you. I will not give you the opportunity. Anyone? Okay, I'll give the Capital Solutions team. Niche is what Capital Solutions is known for. We wake up every morning thinking about it. We sleep at night thinking about it. Yes, please, Aisha. Well tried, but yes, it's there. Ogezako. Any other try? Doctor, no. Any other? What is our niche, in case you have read a bit about us? Serena Ogenda Chitu, you're going to get it right. And I don't want you to get my present. Yes, tell, cheat. Who wants a present? Yes, Lydia. Yes, please. That's also an answer, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, yes? The words are there. You've just added the word being, but the words are, we are known for social entrepreneurship. So yes, Edith, please give her a present. She has enough presents in her drawer, so she's going to give you one. So, clap for yourselves. So I'm going to give you an overview of our project. Please feel free to ask questions as they come. Even the ones online are able to ask as they come on. IT team, are we okay? All right. So I'll give a brief about the project. This is the Women Income Generation Opportunities Initiative. And as we mentioned, we are the lead implementers together with CMN Stiftang. Have I mentioned it right? No, CMN Stiftang? Okay. So I'll give you a brief about CMNs. They started operations in 2008, and their goal is to reduce existential deficits in basic services and strengthen related social structures. Capital Solutions itself Capital Solutions is a social enterprise, and we started operations in 2014, and we work with low-income communities in Africa, and our vision is an economy where social entrepreneurs thrive. Our mission is to inspire, transform, and build African social enterprises through improved access to finance and capacity development for sustainable social impact. I think my pointer is acting up today. But we are able to do all this through our 4 products, and that is through the forum, which is called the Social Entrepreneurship Forum. That is a forum where you'll find over 500 social enterprises that are able to link, learn, and share together. We have the Social Business Accelerator Program, which is why we're all here today. And in there, we have business growth. We help social enterprises have investment and pitching, as well as have their master classes. Then we also have the advisory services, and this is our consultancy arm. And here we do research. We have capacity development for social enterprises. We have trainings and consultancies. Then lastly, we have the Social Investment Fund. This is an impact fund that we started for social entrepreneurs, especially the ones who are in this room today. And we help them access finance at a very low cost, and we manage their debts. We have challenge grants. And also, if you need some money for your business, you're able to access some money from this fund. It's very low interest, and I'll take you through it another day. We shall go briefly into the project itself. So I'll give you a preamble about the project. So like we mentioned, this is called the WIGOI project, and it's the Women Income Generation Opportunity Initiative. And it's working with girls between 18 to 30 years old. And we have put a lot of emphasis on persons with disabilities, refugees, as well as women and girls that are in semi and rural urban areas. This project is happening in 2 years, and our implementing partners are CMN Stiftang and Capital Solutions. And the reason why we are here today, or the reason for this project, is to provide tailored 360 educational solutions. The operational word is educational, to semi-urban and rural-based young women to grow their incomes and career opportunities. How are we going to do this? We are doing this to provide the educational solutions to the young women in Uganda through skilling, mentorship, and coaching. And why we are doing this is to increase employability and also increase income-generating activities for these young women. Who are we doing this for? Like we have mentioned, it's for the young women who are between ages 18 and 30, and they're in rural and semi-urban areas. They're also persons with disabilities, and they're also refugees. The project team is as you see them here. We have Marion. I think everyone has seen her. She's part of the funding partner. We have Dr. Joyce Tamale, who will be the project lead. Doctor, please stand up. Please clap. We have Mariam Chiwujo, who will coordinate the program. Where is Mariam? She's somewhere, but you'll see a lot of emails and communications from her, so please do not reach out and punch her in the face. She means well. Mercy team, I think you've seen the lady who's going around taking pictures. Mercy? Mercy is around. She'll also be in charge of communications and IT. So anything relating to that, even in your organization, you should be able to approach her. We have Edith Nora Namwanje in charge of finance and admin. Edith, please stand up for recognition. Then we also have the people and the associates who are going to help us with this project. We are not doing this alone as Capital Solutions. We have selected and identified associates. For example, Serena, please stand up for recognition. She'll be training our young girls in online branding and how you're going to represent yourself online and how you take yourself out there into the world. Okay, so how are we going to do all this? This is all doable, and we're going to do it in 5 different steps. We had the inception and planning. Most of you are there. However, we also had the selection process. Who of us is in this room and didn't get a call? Or who's online and didn't get a call? Asking them some basic information about your age and other things. We are all here because we are called, isn't it? So that was part of the selection process. We are actually having the launch right now, both online and physical. Thereafter, we are going to have the 6 months educational program. We already have a timetable set out and everyone booked in. Thereafter, we shall have mentorships and exposure visits, all right? And at the end of the year, we shall have graduation and certification. So everyone is going to walk away from this project with a certificate to show which skills they have acquired in this last 1 year. So what happens next is I'll give you a preamble on the call that we sent out. All of us responded to this call. We sent it out on the 17th of January, and we gave it about a month and a half. And by the time we closed on the 29th of February, we had received 1,559 applications, and we had to choose 100. So it has been a tedious and a very exhausting process, but we managed to get the 100 people, the 100 women who will benefit from this project and actually need it. We selected using a structured criteria, and out of the 1,559, we dropped it down to at least 400 who were called for more verification. And a committee of the project team selected at least 150 people based on the criteria of age. If you are between those ages, anyone above that age did not qualify, or anyone below did not qualify. Their career aspirations, some people want to grow their businesses, others want to be given skills on how to look for jobs. So those options are all there, and we're able to accept both options. We're also looking for persons with disabilities, and we have Aisha as well here representing. And then also the reason as to why you're joining the program. Some people think that because it's a project, they are giving money at the end, all right? And that is the reason they join projects. So we had to understand why you're joining. It had to be a genuine reason to grow yourself, to grow your business, and that is why we're all here in this room. And then also the location mattered, and we were looking at people who are in semi-urban and rural areas who are not directly in Kampala, but in Kampala we mainly chose refugees because Kampala has the largest number of refugees in Uganda. And this was the selection as per district. In Kampala, it took 40% of the chair, and you'll realize that's where most refugees are. In Jinja, we had 5%. From Mpigi, we had 3%. From Wakiso, we had 23%. Masaka had about 9%. Mbara had 7%. Mukono had 14%. Luengo had 6%. And then Luwero had 8%. So in total, we are able to get 100 girls that we are going to support in this project. What do we want to show at the end of this project? We want to see 100 women complete the 6 months training, the 6 months educational program. And then also we want all the 100 girls to be well equipped, wholesome young girls that are employable, and they're also able to navigate the economic environment accordingly. Then lastly, we shall have a database of these young girls. And of course, even after the project, we are able to help them thereafter. So it doesn't stop after these 2 years. All right? The outcomes of this is that we hope that these girls will have an increased self-awareness, and they'll also have increased empowerment and employability. And then they'll also be graduated and certified at the end of this training. The overall impact of this initiative will be enrichment of revenue generation and career opportunities for young women in semi-urban and rural areas, especially the persons with disabilities, the refugees, and all of us between the ages of 18 to 30. How is this a game changer? We know that it's difficult for young girls to access many things, so this project is going to be able to help these girls access skills and knowledge, access mentors. They are going to have exposure visits and learning visits, and then thereafter, we shall have job placements and at least business startups. All right? And how is it equitable? We are going to address empowerment and employability issues for young women, and then also address self-awareness issues and confidence with this age group. Most of the questions they were answering were, I can't walk into a room, I can't do this, I can't do that. So we are going to address all these questions in the next 1 year. By the time 2024 ends, at least some of these issues will be resolved, isn't it? How do we hope to sustain this program? We already have an existing network of 500 social entrepreneurs, and we believe that all the 100 girls will be able to join these social enterprises and grow themselves and also grow their businesses. And this alumni network is called the Social Entrepreneurship Forum, and you can also access it for anything, for mentors, for investors, for jobs, for referrals, and that is how we are going to make this program sustainable. So congratulations. I'd like to request the 10 girls who are here to stand up just for recognition, and the ones online, just put a thumbs up if you are selected. Francis, do we see anyone online? Please clap for them. So you'll introduce yourselves in a bit, but I'd like to recognize your presence and thank you so much for coming all the way to Kajansi. And even the ones online, we are grateful that you were able to join us for this launch. You can have a seat, please. So what is happening? What is going to happen next? Most of you have received acceptance letters, offers, and most of you have actually responded back and signed them. So once you sign them, you've already signed on for the 6 months. Those of you online and you haven't got your reference, your acceptance offer, please contact Mariam or myself and we shall be able to send it to you. Thereafter, after you've sent back your acceptance offer, we shall share the training program. And this is a detail of how the 1 year is going to run, everything that we are going to do in the next 1 year. And we believe that trainings will start in April. However, before we start the trainings in April, we are going to have an induction meeting that is going to be online. It will be on Friday this week. And we shall be online and we ask every question so that we understand the project even better after the launch. All right? After all that, we shall have, after the trainings, we shall have mentorships and coaching, and they will happen throughout the year as and when you need them. All right? Thank you so much for listening. Back to you, Francis.
Clap better for Helen. The other day, Helen taught me something that when we are clapping for somebody, and there's a reason why, we say, because of Helen, have we learned? Okay, so let me say because of somebody else, so that you learn. We are now going to say because of Natalia, okay? And we want to see how you're going to clap, because when I say because of you, Natalia, we want to see people clapping like as if they mean it, okay? Because of Natalia, perfect. So let's do it for Helen. Because of Helen, people online, I think you can see what is going on here. I don't know how you're doing it there, but I know that you're enjoying what is going around here. I want to, do we have another mic? Yes, we do. This is a gender and women issue, but also young people initiative. And I want to understand, because we have Madame Monica here from the Ministry of Gender, Labor, and Social Development. We want to hear from Madame Monica. What and how does WIGOI fit in the ministry, the agenda, and everything that comes with that? But before she comes, I want to select one of those who were selected among the 100. I can say Natalia, I can say Shiba, I can say Kiara, right? I can say, maybe the other ones are not here. Lydia. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kiara, why are you here? And why did you choose to join the WIGOI?
Thank you for this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kiara. I'm here to learn to be a money-making machine. I want to learn skills and get knowledge on how to be an empowering entrepreneur in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kiara. I'm going to be picking you at random because of Kiara. Oh, I had forgotten. Helen, please help me on that one. I will give you. So because of Kiara, I had mixed up a few things. I was calling Madame Monica I was referring to Madame Monica from the Ministry of Gender, yet actually it is Madame Maureen. Apologies, 1,000 of them, because M and M are almost there, you know. So I was mixing up. So Madame Monica before Madame Maureen. So Madame Monica, you're going to tell us, how do you think WIGOI fits in what Team Up does? Okay? And then after that, we shall have a word and remarks from Madame Maureen. How does this fit into what the ministry does? So, Madame Monica, if you could take this position, that would be good. Okay.
Morning, everyone. Apologies, this is going to go a little bit fast because I was not prepared. Thank you all for coming here. I see beautiful, hopeful faces, and that always makes me happy, especially if it's young women and girls. As I was introduced, my name is Monica Basamara. I'm from Team Up Uganda. Team Up Uganda is a consortium of 3 implementing partners: Action for Health, Wave Solutions, and Hans R. Neumann Stiftung. They're working in the multi-sectors of agriculture, water, health, focusing on sexual reproductive health and rights. Why does WIGOI sit very comfortably within the framework of what Team Up does? Empowering women is the bedrock and the foundation of empowering a society. Therefore, any project or any program that comes in to empower women, especially in terms of financial viability, social entrepreneurship, to get them to understand early on, because many times the information that we get and the knowledge we get, we take it through experience, you know? There's things, you know, when you go back and you're in your 40s, and then you say, I wish I'd known this when I was 20. You know? Well, I won't tell you my age, but I think I kind of told you my age. You go back and say, I wish someone had told me this when I was 20. I wish someone told me when I was 15. Now, what is Dr. Joyce Tamale doing? She is giving you the lump sum of her information that she has learnt in her 20 years of age. I got you. And she's giving you all that knowledge and information and experience when you're young enough to be able to use that so that you leapfrog. Can you imagine knowing 20 years of information at 20 years? You get it? You're going to get all that value, all that impact within a short period of time, and we hope that you can apply it. Because everyone talks about the trainings, we get trainings, but to what end? It also has to be an understanding that the training you're given has to be applied. And that's what we try to do with Team Up. We work with rural, young men and women. In Mityana Kasanda, we have replication. We work with Ministry of Gender. We're working on the coordination mechanism for youth programs. But the focus really looks at young people. And then the arrowing goes to young women. Because if they're not empowered, you have issues of GBV, you have issues of
transfer out of the country. Now, if all our girls leave the country, what does that leave the country with? How do you get the services within your community? Or how do you become the service provider? You understand the two different things, the two dynamics. There is accessing the service, but being the service provider. Because when you become the service provider, you can make your own, you can name your price, you know? If your business is thriving, then you can actually look after the young children that you give birth better. You can look after the families. You can make sure your children go into school. You're prepared enough to make sure that you can make informed decisions about your life. You can improve your quality of life. So when WIGOI starts, within the framework of Team Up and the Innovation Fund that is supported by Siemens Stiftung, we also have other partners. We have Hans R. Norman, who work, as I said, in coffee, and then we have DSW, who work in sexual reproductive health. These are the donors, and they've come together to put money together to be able to come up with projects like this across the country. So I would like to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I'm so proud, and I'll be following, because it's not just the first training, it's what happens after, and we are looking and watching, and we are looking for the pearls, you know, the strong ones that we are going to pull out, because this is first, as we said, 1,559, 56, 59, then 400, then 100. But opportunity, remember, is what you do with it. So within those, you're going to have people saying, but that person is excellent. We already saw Natalia, you know, putting up her hand. We saw, sorry, I didn't come with my glasses. But, you know, you already pick out what we call the gems. So be that gem. When you start this training, be that gem so that someone sees you shining and pulls you further. And make use of those 20-some years of experience that you're going to be given in these 6 months from everyone at Capital Solutions, from everyone at Team Up, because I'm sure we'll be coming in and engaging. But congratulations on this opportunity, and thank you so much for inviting me to speak.
Thank you, Monica. And because of Monica, how would I say what you've said? How? 20 years of whatever into 6 months. How? I wouldn't. Because of Monica? We are not ready. Because of Monica? Thank you very much, Monica, for those kind words. When I grow up, I'll speak like you. I am getting interested in women and girls, not because of anything. But I have 3 children, and my youngest is a daughter. Now, this girl last month cooked stones and dust and gave me to eat. Every parent knows that. And so she told me, are they nice? Is it sweet? Can I add something? I was like, okay, what's going on here? And yes, I had to say, it's all nice. It's beautiful. Thank you, Angie. Angie is here, right? There is an Angie the other side. Thank you, Angie, for that wonderful meal. I don't know what to expect from a girl since I am a man, and the Ministry of Gender probably will have a little more to guide me on how do I now nurture my Angie into a Kiara, into a Natalia, and into a Joyce. Over to you, Maureen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All protocols observed. Good morning. Maureen Apio is my name. I am from Ministry of Gender, Labor, and Social Development. I am happy to be here. I love young people who are very focused. But also the ones that are not focused sometimes need to be guided, especially when you do these kind of programs and they become focused so that they can face the future. So I'm happy to be here. I bring you greetings from Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development. I am happy that I was sent to come. Why? Because when you send a letter to the permanent secretary, it's a big ministry, but he thought it wise to send it to a department that works with the young people, that works with the women, that works with the girls. And I come from the Department of Gender and Women Affairs. But in that department, we are under a program called Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program and Youth Livelihood. So I'm happy to be here. But also, as a person, I am an entrepreneur. So when I meet people who want to be better in future, I get happy. Yes. So as Minister of Gender, we have a lot of policies, programs, but everything sums up to women empowerment. When a woman is empowered, what does she do? It's supposed to give them that opportunity to see the world with a different lens. Because when we empower the girl child, she's able to look at the world and be able to exploit opportunity that comes. Be able to argue with the world, because the world gives a lot of things. But if she doesn't know, then the world will take you to where they want to take you. So Ministry of Gender is looking at an opportunity where our girls have knowledge, our girls are able to utilize the knowledge and opportunities that come. And in the long run, we are able to work as men and women on the same table. When you're empowered, you have knowledge. When you're empowered, you have information. And you can only be empowered when you access the opportunity the same way the men are accessing this opportunity. So for me, that is what Ministry of Gender is looking at. But also, you find that sometimes the opportunity doesn't avail. Why? Because of culture, because of attitudes in the different families. So then Ministry of Gender comes in to support these people who have been left out to be able to still grow. Now, when we have development partners, they come in to support where Ministry of Gender cannot do everything. So when there's a policy for empowerment, now these organizations come in to bridge that gap of where they're empowering women to be able to access services that are there, to be able to become entrepreneurs, to be able to use what is available. So for us, that is what we look at, having that leveled ground for organizations to operate, having the policies and giving you a mandate to operate and be able to support women and young girls and also the men. As Ministry of Gender, in the program that we are implementing, we empower women economically. And we support women who are in businesses. And when she was presenting, I had some questions. We support women who are already in business with finances to be able to advance in the businesses that they're doing. So it could be that they need a startup capital to enhance the businesses that they're doing. And this program is countrywide, and we use our structure of the government from the sub-county level up to the highest authority. So this program has also seen some women come up and do businesses. Why was it developed? Because there are many women in businesses, according to your remarks. There are many women who are doing businesses, but their businesses are not so meaningful because they do not have capital. You find a woman year in, year out has a capital of 50,000, but she has been doing that for 10 years. And this capital doesn't grow. Why? Because sometimes she has not been empowered enough to know that this capital of 50 can grow and become millions of money. So when we come in, we give them an opportunity to access more money if that is what they need, or try to train them so that they can learn on how to push from 50,000 capital base to maybe 10 million capital base. So that's what we are doing at Ministry of Gender. So we have this program. It's a joint program that women and youth can access. So there is one it's purely for the youth, where women who are in groups can come and pick up to 12,500,000 in 1 year, interest-free. They can use it and pay back. But the program can be accessed up to 3 years. You can access 10 million for 3 years, and you pay by installment. So this can help you to, for example, if you've received your skilling and now you want to start a business, then you can apply for these finances, and then you just get maybe 5 of you, and then you apply for this finance, and then you start doing something. So that is opportunity that we also have. So apart from giving the platform, we're also looking at what opportunity can we have so that the young people can access and then do some business. So that's what Ministry of Gender has. Apart from other programs that are generic, that looks at curbing down GBV, looks at empowering the girl child who has dropped out of school so that they're able to be supported through other partners to be able to go back to school or to go for skilling. So this one is a direct support to people who are willing to do businesses. Yeah. Yes, and to sum up with mine, I am a manufacturer. My question will come to you. If this identified 100 beneficiaries still do not have a business, at what point are you graduating them? At what point are you leaving them now to start floating on their own or start swimming on their own? Because what I know is, in business in Uganda, you need to be somewhere where you're able to move. Me, who is a manufacturer, I make products for hair, for body, but then you find that you need to be certified. So when you talked about certification, is it certifying, giving them certificates to show that they have attended a training, a course, or in something? Or we are going to support them and be able to certify maybe the enterprise that they're doing, the product that they're doing, so that by the time you leave them, she's able to go to a supermarket and say, this is what I produce. I want to start supplying this supermarket. Or it's the first level of skilling. Because for me, where the challenge is where we leave the women. So we need to leave them where they're able to stand on their own. Yes. Because even me, who is working, it has not been easy to have these products get out into the market. Why? Because there are some hurdles on the way. So when we are holding their hands, let us hold them all the way. And if that is where the gap is, maybe we can go back to the donors and have another phase whereby you have these people who are already empowered. They have started a business, and now they have to be taken to a place where they can begin to export. If, for example, you have someone doing coffee is a very good deal, but we leave them to where they are certified and they're able to sell in any market. For me, that would be the best that would be done for our young women. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Madam Maureen. Because of Maureen, it's a very beautiful coincidence, because I know that Maureen will give us closing remarks, but the words she's spoken right now are not in her closing remarks. That one I assure you. So I want to ask a question. 12.5 million for girls. Can boys join? Of course, you'll answer that later, Madam Maureen, but thank you very much. I listened with a lot of interest, because when you start touching money, I really listen better. Yes, where there is money, I listen a little better. So thank you very much, Madam Maureen. And our colleagues online, I hope you're following very well. We now have the session for question and answer. And I know that in here we have about 10 selected young women. But we also have a few other guests. And we have you online. Yes, so there's a question that came from Maureen, and I'm going to request Dr. Joyce to give a response. We are running a bit late, so we are going to cut a little bit of minutes of our session for question and answer. Over to you, Madam Joyce.
Thank you. We do appreciate Madam Maureen for your questions and your input. First of all, the opportunity on the Women Entrepreneurs Program you have. I think what is going to happen, we'll have more discussions with you. Because, as you may be aware, over the last couple of years, we've had 375 women that have gone through our hub here, and they have reputable businesses, young women. And I think we are proudly associated with quite a number that have gone further to even benefit from High Innovate. And one person whose business was nurtured here from scratch is right here, Trillion Looks. She has a story to tell, young woman, designed here, and see where she is flying, and awards and so on and so forth. So the journey starts from somewhere. Now this particular project, it was very clear it's going to be an educational program. It's educational, 360-degree, skilling, empowering, and enabling them to start. Just like Helen said, we've divided them into two. There are 100 women. So each year we are going to handle 50 from the beginning to the end. And we are going to split the 50 into two cohorts. One cohort, those that are really desiring to become the next CEO of a big company. So we'll handle them that way. There are those that really want to be 25 that will be wanting to start their own businesses and grow them. So we are going to have two clusters, and next year we shall do the same. So 6-month certification, I have attended this very empowering 360-degree training. I'm empowered, I'm nurtured, and I'm moving on. The other 6 months, we shall do the mentorship. We handhold you and take you where you want to be. So by the time they finish, they can actually, some of them, we take them to URI, Uganda Industrial Research Institute, for benchmarking, for learning. Those will take them there. Others, we already have partnerships with Total Energies, Shell Uganda, who will take them there to learn and see how managers behave. So it's going to be an exciting, interesting journey. And I was already saying we'll also spot 2 young girls that will be retained at Capital Solutions as staff. So we are going to make sure that we look at that. We have Kamko, Mr. Tamale is a general manager. He also hires young people. We've already alerted our social entrepreneurs and told them we have young women, we are grooming, give them apprenticeship. Give them something to deal with. So it's going to be very practical, and we'll make sure, yes, we'll go back to Team Up, we'll go back to ZMNs one day to do more skilling and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Dr. Joyce Tamale. And because of Dr. Joyce, thank you. And Capital Solutions team, you're doing a wonderful job. We are right now in the session of questions and answers. Online, I can see so many people, over 70, which is beautiful, but I want to recognize the presence online, the presence of Madam Jackie Namara Rukare, who is the chairperson of Capital Solutions Limited. I don't know whether, Madam Jackie, you are able to show your picture, and we can pin you for others to see, especially those who are online, to know the chairperson of Capital Solutions Limited. And so if that is possible, I know that my IT team is able, but as it happens, let me see. Do we have a question in here at Kajansi? Anybody with a question? Put up your hand, please. Okay, so I need somebody from Capital Solutions to help me move this mic. We have a question from Shiba. Yes, Shiba. In a minute or less.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. My question is about the project itself. They mentioned about calling us and asking us what we are interested in doing, and some of us were like individually. So my question is about the trainings and what. Is it going to be individual and they call you, like train you on what you said you're going to do, or it's going to be something wholesome and, you know. And my other question is about participations, maybe. Helen mentioned about people who are talking about confidence, what. So is there going to be something active about confidence? Because someone can come and tell you when you're entering a room, do this, be confident. And at that moment, by the way, you can feel like you are confident, you're going to do it. But then the actual thing, is there going to be some sessions about these confidence issues and self-esteem. Yes, those are my questions.
Are you going to talk about these confidence issues and also give confidence? Actually, confidence. This question is very important, Shiba. Thank you very much. We are going to take 3 questions from the house, and then people online, please prepare. I want to see your hands when the 3 questions here are done so that we can come to online. So we have Natalia and we have Lydia.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. My question it's going to be around the refugees, because I'm a refugee, and being an urban refugee, I've had chance to work with some organization at the refugee-based communities like Boyale, Ajumani, and others. So the situation there is really, really ugly for women, because in most cases, women take a lot on their shoulders than what we see actually going on in the communities. So a woman who is having more than maybe 7 kids, she has a lot to handle. She goes an extra mile for her family. So since the situation is ugly there, and I saw that the refugees are also included, so I saw something like a financial accessibility. So how best are these people supposed to access the finances that we are talking about, and how easy is it? Because in most cases we attend like conferences, and they promise, okay, we are going to do this and that for you. Then from there, we don't get to even see these finances. How are we supposed to? What are the steps that we are supposed to take to access these finances in case we have something that we are running and would like to put in more finances? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lydia. You asked a question that actually was my very question. How do we get this money from Ministry of Gender now that it is there? Okay, so Natalia, and then online I can see somebody saying I have a question. Lucius Ainebiona, please get ready to ask the question after Natalia.
I think it's already afternoon. I would love to take an opportunity, first of all, to thank WIGOI for this opportunity that I've been given out of the 1,000 and something. Yeah, so my question is somehow related to what Lydia said. And our madam from Gender and Labor, she talked about, I think the financial assistance she was saying was something related to do with loans, like you take and you pay back. But in most cases, some people have businesses. I personally have a business as well, but it's not something too big. It has now, I think it has taken now a year, and I'm still trying to, I want to build it up, make it something big, but I can't afford the fact that if I get a loan, I'll be surely to pay it back. So how will those people that fear to take loans be able to get something, to get those benefits also as women, or those who have not started something, but they want to do something and they fear to take loans? How will that problem be solved?
Okay, thank you very much, Natalia. We have 3 questions from here, and I want to take 1 question from online. Although we already have many questions in the chat. Ainebiona, are you able to speak? You tell us where you're connecting from and what you do quickly, and then your question. Ainebiona. Oh, Ainebiona cannot speak, I think, but he's written here in the chat. I can see the trainings, or rather, what are the requirements of obtaining working capital and when? This is his question. I want to give the opportunity to the team Capital Solutions to respond to these questions, and then we shall have another set of questions come in. Helen, who do we give the mic?
There are 5 questions, so I expect Dr. Joyce to answer some of them, as well as the project team.
Okay.
I'm going to answer one on how are the trainings going to be? Are they going to be individual or group? First of all, these trainings are they're going to be in a group. but we shall be able to identify what everyone in that group needs. That is why by the end of the 6 months, because the class is going to be small, it's only 25 people, an associate is able to identify what that person's needs are. Then thereafter, in the next 6 months, we put you in touch with a mentor who will advise you and help you with whatever it is. It could be a confidence issue, it could be a business issue. We put you in touch with that specific person and you go along with them, even individually. All right? So that's how the trainings are going to be. How is the confidence going to be imparted? I think that was the other question. This confidence takes time. You can't even get it and give it to somebody. Okay? You cannot. Even me, I didn't start this way. I started from somewhere. But I am here because somebody mentored me and helped me. So I don't know how to answer this confidence issue. Maybe, Doctor, you'll talk about it. But it doesn't happen in one day. It takes a long time. But it's up to you. It's your desire and your open-mindedness that will help you. But we shall see how we can work it out. Doctor, over to you.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you, Helen. And thank you all for the good questions. Some of them we are able to speak through them. Others will answer them as we go along. So the issue on trainings is going to be very intentional. As we said, we were clear, it's an educational program. And as you all know, quite a lot of us, when you're doing a business, when you're being helped to go to another level, the first challenge is always, how about my stomach? You know, you're looking for cash in. So I want to assure you that let's not put in the cash in mindset now. We are coming in to, first of all, understand who we are. What exactly do we want? Where are we going? Even the business you're having, you may think it just needs cash, but actually the challenge is around you. So we will handle that. And also in terms of money, we will not say we are giving you cash because that's not how the program was designed. However, through the processes, you'll find that there's need for you to identify different funding opportunities. And that is what we've always helped with our trainees, whereby you say, I have this, because we always share a lot of opportunities for you to apply, for you to look out for, and we enhance you. Under the Social Investment Fund, which is a small fund that Capital Solution runs, we have a team. They will speak to you on how do you access if your business is already on the runway. And for the Ministry of Gender, one of the opportunities I've realized is that we are going to intentionally look how to cluster you into fives, where those who have small businesses, the 5 that are willing to come together and access that 10 to 12 million, it is going to be a journey because there are things we need to tick off. You might realize that you need to tick off boxes, you're not yet there. So it's going to be a journey 6 months because I am a practicing social entrepreneur. I know it comes. When you do things right, money will come eventually. So we are going to work with you to ensure that we seize these opportunities. For the refugees, this month actually, beginning of this month, we're in Nachi Valley for a whole week. We know what women in the refugees camps are going through. We had similar trainings where we worked with them, we identified, we nurtured them, we literally saw the gender-based violence around them, we saw the challenges they have, many young women with babies, and so the journey we worked on with Mbara University and the University of Shubrue in Canada was to help them in agribusiness, agripreneurship, identify funding at the end of the project we are working on, but the journey is always first discover who you are, what is your leadership opportunities around you, what is your confidence, so that when you get the money, somebody doesn't take it away from you. So please bear with us. You will appreciate as we unfold how things are going to work out. And money is going to be like the end result. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joyce. And let's give them a hand clap because of Capital Solutions. Because of Capital Solutions. Okay, so I would like to give the opportunity to the participants online. Please raise your hand and let's see. Those online, can you raise your hand, please? I can see one hand from Patricia Mirembe. Please unmute. If you can show us your video, and the IT team here will pin you. Please, Patricia, Rachel, in that order. Let's have Patricia.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Patricia. Can you give us your video as well?
No, it's not possible.
Okay, go right ahead with your question.
But I have a question that if I have a business idea and I need some branding ideas, do I get help on that?
Perfect. Question well had. We've had the question and we are going to the next person who was in the queue. Please go right ahead and mute and ask your question. Okay. Can we have Florence Nakandi? Florence? Or my friends online? Okay, there you go. You've unmuted.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you, Florence. Go right ahead. Okay. We have challenges with your sound.
Hello?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So, very good afternoon to each and everyone. Those who attended physical and my friends online. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Capital Solutions and partners to organize this event. My concern is about the grant that I've had from Ministry of Gender. I just wanted to know the process of acquiring or applying for the financial support for us who have already started some businesses. Because for me, I have a drug shop and pharmacy, but there are some challenges of finance. So I have had a chance of the financial support from Ministry of Gender and specifically for women. So I would like to know the process of applying for such financial support.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Florence. I think that's a very clear question. Thank you for participating and being online. Please, if you're online and you are in a place with some noise, kindly find a place that we can hear you clearly. But we've heard your question, Florence. We are going to answer those questions, and the last set of questions will be the last set of questions overall, and then we do something else. I know that you had a question, Aisha, but you're coming. Maybe you can ask your question, Aisha. Then we give the mic to people to respond. Aisha, do you have the mic?
Thank you so much. My question is about the training program, because when I received the email, the acceptance letter, they indicated the month, like each month, month one, like April 10th.
Do you want to stand up, Aisha? Because people need to see you online. If you stand up, they will see you. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's well.
So my question it's about the program, the duration. Are we going to have one training each month? Like I see here in April, they indicated 10th. Then in May 15th. So are we going to have one training each month? And the other question is about the vocation skills that we have. You've not yet presented them to us, whether it is tailoring, whether it is carpentry or whatever. So I would like to know, because mainly my intention is to have those skills, vocation skills, because I believe I have a lot of time and I wish to have those skills so that I don't waste my time. Thank you.
Perfect. Very good questions right there. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you, everyone that has asked. and we now give it to Capital Solutions, but also to Ministry of Gender. So, Capital Solutions, who is going to, okay? The microphone is right here, Mariam. Do you want to come?
Good afternoon once again. I just want to answer the first question about the branding training. Yeah, you're going to access that training. The associates that we identified, there are some people who are expert on that, and you'll be able to access to know how you can advertise yourself there outside and be able to access the market. Then also about the program, Aisha, we said the first year we are going to do 50 women. So 50, we are going to divide them in 2 groups. And each group, they are going to be having their own day. Okay? So you'll be able to access the training. And also on the vocation trainings, we identified in tailoring, ITC, and also catering. So I think other question was going to go to Ministry of Gender.
Okay, thank you very much. And because of Mariam, so Ministry of Gender will answer. I think there are a little more questions in addition to what Aisha and others asked. But one answer will answer all of them.
Thank you so much for the questions. If they were attentive, I think Dr. Tamale also responded a bit. With the Ministry of Gender, since if you're not in another program, the process of accessing the finances is be in a group of at least 5 members, and then you go to your division or your sub-county, and then you pick an application form, and then you apply. But also you should already be having a business idea in mind of what you want to do. And also you need to know how much money you need. Does it fit within what Ministry of Gender is giving? So that is how it starts. And then when you apply, the other work will be done by the technical team at the Community Development Department, are the ones that will be forwarding the other documentation. But also we need to ensure that it's for Ugandans, because you're working with refugees, but this particular one is for citizens of Uganda. So everyone must have a national ID. If you do not have, then you can't be a beneficiary. So that is what we have. And then the others are just like photo, and then the others are simple procedures. But you need to have an ID, willing to do a business together, and then the other modalities can be discussed. So for this case of this group, since they're already on a program, we shall be able to discuss and see if they're already in the training. When they agree, then we can discuss on how they can be enrolled, such that groups that are already trained, I think for me, it would be easier to support than groups that have not yet been trained. So if you sit and have a discussion, then we can talk to maybe where they're coming from, which division, then we see who is coordinating from that division and see how they can be supported. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. And because of Ministry of Gender, thank you very much. In the chat, we have a number of questions. Is there a financial element I need to prepare for? I think yes. You'll have to train in financial management. Learning fast, 100%. I think that was what Doctor said. And people on the chat are saying, yes, people should learn fast. And another question here is, what do these skills include? Fiona Namwanga, the skills are many, but when you get started, you'll know all of them. And Sandra says, the problem I have always encountered is applying for funds, is that usually they ask for many documentation. Okay, so documents, registration, licenses, etc. I believe that everyone who is giving you money would actually love to know who you are. And if we are entrepreneurs, excuse me, that should not be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. Registration, show your legal existence. Yes. I think an ID is what Madam Maureen has just mentioned. Can my small business without registration apply for a grant? Maybe let's have an answer to this one. Dr. Joyce.
I wanted Angela Nakato. Where is she? Angela.
You switch on.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nakato Angela, and I'm the Social Investment Fund Associate at Capital Solutions. And we are an impact fund that provides debt capital to entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, and also entrepreneurs that have a focus on impact and sustainability. Our tickets range from 500,000 to 10 millions. You have to, I've heard someone talking about documentations. For anyone to give you money, you have to have documents about the company. There is no way we are going to blindly give you money when we don't know if you are even registered. For authenticity, you have to have a trading license. You have to have a bank account for separation purposes. You separating your money from the business's money. And you also have to have a national ID. Have I
Thank
answered?
you. Thank you, Angela. You have answered. Yes.
The advantage on WIGOI, we have a lawyer. He's a young man. He has offered himself. He's an expert in registration, taxation, name it. He's going to be part of the associates to support you all the way. So that is a blessing that we are going to have.
Yes, we have Monica. Thank you.
Today is Capital Solutions, but I would like to interject. Having worked with young people, I think when I was writing something here, I was thinking to myself that I cannot emphasize how much soft skills will have an impact on your business. You understand? And your inner desire and ambition to succeed is going to require firmness about knowing where you want to go, dependability, if there's a training that you turn up, consistency, that when you give your word, you follow it, commitment, and sacrifice. I think when we get these projects, we're looking at the money. You get it? And Dr. Joyce is telling us, before you run, you need to be able to walk. So it's very important that we understand where the money is coming from, especially because many of us are at different stages in our businesses. But that assessment is something that Capital Solutions will do along the way. I can't emphasize how many times I've seen people being given opportunities, but because they're impatient, they drop out. And then 1 year down the road, they're seeing their friends that they started with up there. And because they were not patient enough to give something time to develop, because you're going to need time to develop anything. Ask Dr. Joyce, how long did it take to get Capital Solutions to this place? Probably 10 years. So if you're only looking at where is the money and you don't understand the sacrifice that it takes to actually grow something, even a baby takes a long time to raise that child. First, their baby is the umbilical cord, it takes time to develop anything. So give it the time, give it the commitment, understand the sacrifice, because I don't want a situation where we have 100, 50 fall out, and then they're looking at the other people and saying, but those guys. There is a reason why those guys get to those places. And we want you guys to be those people. Siemens has worked with SINA, Team Up took about 7 scholars, and I think 3 dropped out. And the 4 that remained have viable businesses. The other day we had our Susan, who is doing an agro product fertilizer, who started. I remember she was 19 years old and I had to go to her home to ask permission from her parents to take her to SINA. And now she's a business person who was just recently on, I think, Spark TV, talking about her fertilizer. You saw her. She's called Susan Nasolo. these are the stories we want to see about you, but you will not achieve them if you're not patient. You don't understand the sacrifice. You're not dependable. Let us really look at it that way, because it's within us. Capital Solutions can give you the soft skills, but if you don't understand the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, you're going to lose opportunities, you know. Now, Susan, it's other people that are looking for her and giving her these other opportunities. Don't look at it in terms of how can I get this, how can I get this, but look at it, how can I create that ambition within myself to look at Capital Solutions, but also look at my environment and look at the things that I can take advantage of. So please take this as an opportunity, but an opportunity for you to create more for yourself and for your life. Sorry, I didn't want to take over, but I felt like this is important, especially at this early stage, for people to understand what it is they're trying to achieve.
Wow. I can see Trillion Looks wants to do something. Desire, training, patience, persistence. I can't say it any better. Thank you very much. And because of Maureen, Monica, because of Monica, hi, MM is going to take me a long time. Trillion.
Hello, everyone. I'm not going to stand, but I'll make my remarks from here. I didn't want to say anything, but I think Maureen here, Monica here. Francis, you're the one causing trouble.
No way. Pay for your sins.
Monica here has actually given me the confidence to share this. First of all, I am one of the pioneers of Capital Solutions trainings. And I have to give you this confidence that you're not going to live the same. I came to Capital Solutions training when I was in between so many things. I was doing so much. And my doing so much, I didn't even know what to focus on. But having a conversation with Dr. Joyce the first day gave me actually a line and direction of what to do and how to do it. I remember I sat her down and asked her, but do you think what I'm going to do is going to work? She told me, focus on this one thing. I built Trillion Looks from zero, from day one. Actually, that was July 2020, if I can remember. When did the first training happen? September? Yes, so I came to that training when I was just 3 months into starting my business. And the knowledge that I got is the knowledge that I have moved with to meeting people who have helped shape me to where I am. Well, I won't say much about myself because maybe we will meet in the different trainings and you'll learn about what I do. But I know you will be impressed. I know that you will be impressed by what I do. So someone who asked about confidence, how do you get confidence? There is going to be so many people giving you knowledge during these trainings. Use the knowledge. No one is going to force you, be confident, be confident. No. Use the knowledge. Be the kind of person who works like there is no box. Not doing something out of the box, but work like there is no box that you're working with, and go out there and be the best entrepreneur that you want to be. Be confident that you're going to get the best out of this training if you focus on this training. Thank you.
Thank you, Trillion Looks. And because of Serena, open your phones. Let's get online. People online, can you hear my voice? Please get your chat. Open your phones. Let's go to that link. IT, can you give me, can you spot my computer? I want the people inside here to go to their phones. Please type this in your phone, in your browser. Please pin me here so that people can see. For those of you online, please go tap the link. For those who are here, please go to your browser and type this. What it is, paulev.com/fmsanga500. And when you get to that page, enter your name. It's important that you enter your name, because if you don't, it will not work for you. And we are going to win gifts here. Oh, Wi-Fi. Somebody help us with Wi-Fi. Are we there? Waiting for, yes, please wait. I can see people online have actually gotten there, and if you have gotten there, I shall help your neighbor. If you win this gift, you share, right? Yes, if you win this gift, you share. So please wait for my my presentation. I know that some of you have got it already, and if you can pin me again, IT. If you can pin me again, IT, that's good. Let me do it. So, you must be having a question right there saying, if you were to be an animal, what animal would you be? Are you seeing that question? Then it disappeared. Oh, it should be coming. If you, do we have it now? Let me see your answers. Just one word. If you were to be an animal, what would you be? Lion. Okay, some people are still saying they are stuck with human, right? Human. If you were to be an animal, what would you be? Push them, bring them on. Hyena, rabbit, tiger, pussycat, dog. If you were to be an animal, which animal would you be? Keep them coming. I can't see more. I need to see like 100. Leopard. Zebra. Are we in this room connected? No? How many are connected by show of hands? Okay. Mr. Tamale is connected. Are we connected in this room? I really want to be having at least 50% in the room connected. Somebody give us the password for Wi-Fi here. Keep the answers coming. Keep the answers coming for those who are connected. The next session is very, very interesting, and we are going to win gifts. Okay. Are we there? It looks like the internet is getting issues. The internet is also getting issues, but I want to see some. We are 64 online. Some people dropped off in the last 1 minute, like boom, 10 of them. Okay. So for those of you who are here, are you on the page? Still trying. Okay. I think the internet played a game, and I can see it is just connecting back here. It's connecting. It would be good for majority of us to be connected. I am back online. That's good. So the password is capital with a high, an exclamation, but the capital is spelled with KPIL34 exclamation. Okay? Oh, Capi 134. Capi 134 exclamation. Capital C. Yes, capital C. Copy 134 exclamation. I'll take you back to what I had. If you can spot my screen again, IT, I want to give the people in this room an opportunity to get on this. Okay, we need to use the next 1 minute to answer. We need to, if you have gotten there. Kiara, are you there? Okay, good. So our colleagues online, be ready because we are having questions coming your way and we are going to have to answer them. And when we answer them, we get gifts. Even when you're online, we shall be able to send your gifts. So please be sure you answer correctly, and time is of essence. When you answer the questions, we need to see who is answering and who is answering first. So, there we go. Can you see the questions? The questions are coming your way. The questions should be on your way. There are 5 questions. I know that internet might be slow, but if you're not at Capital Solutions, then you should be having better internet connection. Your questions are right on the way. Okay. Good. So have you seen the questions? Not right. Okay. There we go. Here we come. And the questions are now right here. You should be seeing the questions right now. And please answer the questions as you see them. You don't see anything? Now you're there. Okay. So, do you want to spot me? Again, I think I'm spotted already. So, WIGOI stands for, do you see that? Okay. And I'm going to take you to the answers. Now, time is of essence. These are the answers. Please choose one question. WIGOI stands for boom, boom, boom. After 14 seconds, it goes off. It should be on your screen. So let's see. 5, 4, 2, 0. It is now locked. And let's see who answered first and who answered correctly. Okay, so 57 of us don't know what WIGOI stands for. Okay, Women Income Generation Opportunities Initiative is the answer. Okay, are we ready now? Let's see who answered correctly and answered quickly. Monica! Woo. Do we have Monica here? Wow, there we go. So Monica is number 1, Lydia is number 2, and we have Serena number 3. But Serena with a 0. Okay, let's see. Next question. Next question is, the WIGOI project is targeting to reach. Are you ready? Okay, the answers are right here. Let me know what you know about the WIGOI initiative. Boom, boom, boom. 1,000. Okay? 100 young women. 100 youth. And 1,000 youth. 2, 1, and 0. This question is locked, and you cannot answer anymore. Let's see who got it right and who got it. 93% know it is 100 young women. Perfect. But 7% still think it's 1,000. Okay. So who got it right and who got it first? Monica, you're still in number 1. Let's go right ahead. Number 3, the question is, the target groups for WIGOI project are the target groups. Boom, boom, boom. Are you ready? 1. We have 20 seconds to answer. We have women, young women, 18 to 32 years, refugees, and people with disabilities. We have women of reproductive age, refugees, and people with disabilities. And we have young women, 18 to 30, refugees, and people with disabilities. And it is locked. Did we answer? Yes. So let's see. Boom. 92% no. The groups. But who answered first and who answered correctly? Lydia, you're going up there. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. The next and second last question before we launch our WIGOI. The tagline words for WIGOI are bam, bam, bam. The answers here. Give us your answer. Inspire, skill, empower. Inspire, skill, empower. Inspire, skill, empower. And then, lastly, yes, inspire, scale, empower. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. It is locked and no more answers are expected. So the answer is, 70% no. Good. But 10% are still thinking empower. Okay. And others are still thinking inspired. Now this is what makes or breaks your gift. Okay? This is the last question and it's coming to you. People online, be ready. The last question is, okay, we see the winners. Serena, you're on top. Mulema Akram, are you here? Oh, okay. I want to give the second gift to the person online who will be number 1 amongst these ones. So people online, you're not getting nothing, you'll get something. So be very ready. This is the last question. And our last question is, the WIGOI project is running until, there's a typo there, but the question is running until, when is WIGOI ending? Boom. Give us your answer. People online, we want to give you gifts as well, so be very careful. 10, 8, 6. Aisha, you got it right? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So we are going to see the answers right here. Wow, 83, no, it is December 2025. But some people think it is this year, and others think it is the year after. So who got it right and who got it number 1? Boom! Serena, you have 4,000. Wow. Okay. Serena, you have 4,000. Lydia, you have 3. And Akram, you have 3,000. So those are the 3 who are here. I want to see who is online among these ones. Mercy, can you see the person online? Do we have Kiara here? Yes. We have Joy here. We have guest 479. Is guest 479 here? Guest 628. Mercy, get me these numbers. Doreen, are we here? Doreen is here. And Monica, that is Doreen. Nakamia. Okay, right. Okay. So I think what we are going to do is to give the first, who is Serena, who is here, and then Mercy, please get note of guest 479. But I think my instructions were very clear. Give us your name. We are going to give the gift to Nakatude Doreen. Is Nakatude here? No. So Nakatude is online. She got the instructions right. So it is worthy to give Nakatude the gift. Okay? So congratulations, Serena. Trillion looks. You are really getting things into your pocket. I came with cash, but I don't know whether you can take cash. Can you take cash? You can take cash? Can you? She's not answering. Serena, can you? You're the second. I give the first physical and the first online. So Doreen, share your number with my IT team. You're going to get a gift of airtime worth so much. And Serena here, you're going to get a gift of cash. Come and we count. Please put your hands together for Serena. Come and we count. Take a note. These are pounds. Those who know the color of pounds have said, these are pounds. So, Serena, don't count. Congratulations. Okay, people online, thank you very much for participating in this wonderful game. And I think we have gotten the information and we have gotten acquainted with WIGOI right now. We know what it is and what it's going to do for the young people. We are now going to launch. Doreen, remember to get to Mercy because we need to give you your gift for participating online with such good attention to detail. So Doreen, congratulations for getting the answers correct and for answering number 1 online among those who are online. So, DJ, give us a song that brings guests to cut the ribbon, to launch. Give us a song among your songs that you have been hired for. This man, I think the artist paid him. I've heard him play this song for many times. The artist must have paid you, but it's well. Let me invite the following guests to join in the launch of the WIGOI. Yes, so I would like to invite the representative from the Ministry of Gender, Madame Maureen, to come and join in. I would like to invite, I know that Madame Jackie Rukare is online, but please join us. If we can spotlight you here, it would be nice. Madame Jackie, IT kindly help me to spotlight Madame Jackie if she's online. And then I would like to also invite Madame Marion, the program manager at CMN Stufang, to come and participate in this launch of the... We need a marker. We have many here. We need to have a song DJ that is going to mark the launch. Now, that song cannot be the same as the one you've played, so you have some work to do. Look around for a song that is worthy the event, because this is a 2-year project supporting 100 young women, so it should be 100 songs. So you choose one that represents 100 songs. And we are going to have, do we need to move this away, IT, or we just move it in front? In front a bit. Okay, cool. So before we launch, before we launch, I want to tell you that the launch is not the end of the event. We still have the closing remarks, and then we shall have lunch and tree planting, and then we depart at leisure. So we are going to invite kindly Madame Maureen, Madame Marion, and Dr. Joyce, and Madame Monica. Please join us. Okay? So we are going to get a representative here among the young women. Who is ready? Show me that you're ready. I don't see. Oh. Okay, so what's your name? Where is your tag? It got lost. Okay, we need your tag. Okay, somebody with a tag? Asha has one. Aisha, come and represent all these ones who are physically here, because you see, the pictures are going to be taken. And it's going to be, documented. So we need the names. Okay, so I'm going to count up to, you see, we have 100 to benefit. So we shall count 100, but in the order of 100. Okay. So when we launch, we shall have all these representatives here sign on this placard. And I'm going to count. DJ, are you ready? A song that represents the magnitude of what we are launching. WIGOI. WIGOI is Women Income Generation Opportunities Initiative. There are many opportunities. So thank you very much. We are set, and I'm going to count 100, 90, 80, 70, 24, 13, 7, 5, 4. So let's come closer so that now we can cut. We are at 4. Some can be this side. Okay. Some can be this side. Perfect. Great. So 4, Madam Marion, we need the that scissor up. Yes. 3. DJ, you're very ready. That's beautiful. 2, 1, and 0. Put your hands together. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, yes. So our colleagues online, you can see we have launched Women Income Generation Opportunities Initiative, WIGOI. And this is on the 18th of March, 2024. And we are going for 2 good years until December 2025. So thank you very much for participating online. But please stay online because we still have 2 items to finish our launch of WIGOI. Now play that song like you want to play it, DJ. Can we take the pictures? Yes, we need the pictures. Capital Solutions team, come and join in. And the girls, yes, the 10 that were selected. So do we want to turn a bit and take this as well? Okay?
When as a little girl, my grandma told me that I could be just anything that I wanted to. She said that everything I work
Yeah.
for, everything I wish for,
Perfect.
everything I look for when it's right in front of me.
Is that the best angle or some can come here? Please come here. Come here. Yep. Perfect. That smile. Let's say WIGOI. WIGOI. So our participants online, we have just launched the WIGOI initiative. And this is an initiative going to support 100 young women in initiatives to provide tailored 360 educational solutions to 18 to 34-year-old women to grow their income and career opportunities. Thank you very much for this very beautiful launch. And I would like now to invite the person who is going to give us the closing remarks. The person who is going to give us the closing remarks, according to your program, is the representative from the Ministry of Gender. And I had reminded you that we are going to have these remarks from Madame Maureen Apio. Kindly put your hands together for Madame Maureen as she comes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Privileged to be here once again. I'm going to read it the way it is so that I don't alter. But before I read it, I want to send in our appreciation as Minister of Gender to partners that work with us to support the citizens to be better in future. So as Minister of Gender, we are grateful for your support, and we pray that you continue to engage us such that we work together and ensure that Uganda is a better place for the young people and also for everyone else. Because once we were also young, I'm not a young person, but I was there, and we want you to also be better, such that next time you'll be the one to stand where we are. Would be glad to have more people work with us as Minister of Gender, but also would be glad that when she retires, one of you become in her shoes. So thank you so much. And to the funders, we are grateful for always your support, because without your support, there are some things that we're not able to do. So we pray that you continue to support the organization, WIGOI, such that they're able to support young people. Thank you so much. So, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, and on my own behalf, it's my privilege to thank you all for attending the launch of the Women Income Generating Opportunity Initiative, WIGOI project, in line with the Sustainable Development Goals 2030, mainly Sustainable Development Goals 3 and 5, which focuses on gender equality, women advancement, empowerment, and good health and well-being, is very essential to the National Development Plan. The WIGOI project for the women has been designed to provide a tailored 360 educational solution to semi-urban and rural-based women in the age bracket of 18 to 30 years to grow their incomes and career opportunity. The WIGOI project will address critical gaps which are hindering the growth of girls and women, designed to solve the complex awareness and confidence issues around employability and revenue generation, especially access to soft skills and knowledge, grow capacity to formalize and sustain an impactful business, access to mentorship and coaching. This special training program is designed to nurture young women, refugees, and persons with disability in educational sessions to be conducted in leadership and people management skills, business management, mobilization of capital, and use of modern ICT in business. And the young women entrepreneurs are to be linked to business networks through the partners in Uganda and internationally, and later to create an alumni network for the young women to access ongoing information and services to help expand their employability and revenue generation. The project is a great opportunity for our selected young women entrepreneurs to learn, network, make business referrals, and collaborate in order to grow themselves and their enterprises to sustainability. I take this opportunity to thank Siemens Stiftung for sponsoring this initiative, and Capital Solution for providing the much needed solution to young women in Uganda. I congratulate the 100 successful women entrepreneurs who have joined this 2-year journey. On behalf of Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, and on my own behalf, and on behalf of the government of Uganda, I thank you all for joining this journey to build the capacity and scale the 100 selected women, refugees, and women with disability to grow and become better in the future. I say this for God and my country.
Put your hands together better than that, please. Thank you very much, Madam Maureen, for the closing remarks. We have come to the end of our event. And we want to thank the team Capital Solutions for the wonderful work you do amongst us, especially the young women. We want to thank Madam Marion on behalf of CMN Stuftang for the work you're doing with us, developing young people and supporting them to grow. And congratulations to you. There are 100 young women that have been selected. I have been reliably informed that we shall have networking and departure at leisure. And we have come to the end of this event. DJ is going to give us a number. Don't forget to network and ask more questions, especially where you did not have the opportunity to ask. But before I close completely, I know that we have one more event to do. We want to plant a tree as a team. Those of you online might not join us, but we are going to plant a tree because we need to address the climate change issues that we all know. The heat is just too much. It never was like this in Kajansi. This is Kajansi. It was never like this in this place. I remember before, many years ago, this was a cool place to be, and we are going to plant a tree led by Dr. Joyce. Dr. Joyce is going to lead us. We are going to plant a tree, and Madame Marion and Madame Maureen and Madame Monica and all of us join in. So thank you very much. Put your hands together for your participation, but also for me. Thank you. Thank you. So colleagues online, we want to thank you very much for your participation. We've come to the end of the indoor activity. We are going to plant a tree. Remain online so that we plant the tree with you. And then thereafter, you can network. You can chat with somebody you have met online to do some work. DJ, give us a number that takes us to where we are going to plant the tree. So join us, everyone who is inside, please join us. Helen, I need you here kindly, if you can help. Do we have the paparazzis ready? Yes. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you very much. We need now to water this tree that it can grow to benefit this compound. We have another tree here. We have another tree right here. And Madame Monica is going to help us with this one. Can we join in at this side? Can we join in, all of us? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for the wonderful job done. And Capital Solutions, as usual, has something very special for the guests. And I want to welcome Helen and Dr. Joyce to take over. Please.
Thank you. A round of applause to the tree planters. Thank you very much, because we are mindful of climate change. That's why we took this. So for the young women, 100 young women, whenever you come for trainings, make sure you water and we don't kill this, so you can enjoy the fruits that will come out of it. So on behalf of Capital Solutions team, I would love to thank you all for attending here physically and online. And as our usual, I would like to thank you, our guest of honor, Madame Maureen. Oh, this is from Capital Solutions. Thank you for coming. Yeah, welcome. I've been informed, Monica, you love tea, so Capital Solutions is giving you a small flask for you to enjoy your morning tea. Thank you for coming. To our friend Marion, it's very hot, you need water. So there's a water bottle here for you as you navigate through Uganda. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Welcome. So to you all, thank you for coming. It's time to network. One of the things that will support your capacity building, confidence building network. Don't leave without speaking to 2 people today. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much, everyone. And let's network. DJ, you give us a networking number. And thank you, IT team. You've done a great job. A great job. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. I like the smiles. I do. Yes. Very good. Thank you very much. The 10 selected few for the physical presence.